Okay, this is your Saturday update, February 15th. Doing this around 7:30. And we're sponsored by.
Homes to the place we belong. Kidner Homes since 1972. Kidner Homes has known what to do. With endless floor plans, we will build your dream home with our own two hands.
Okay, we got all kinds of crazy weather going on. We got snow up in the Poconos. We got sleet in the valleys with some freezing rain. We got some freezing rain in central PA, and then rain wherever it's not doing that conglomerate. North Jersey, you've got some snow also. As we move this ahead to around midnight, you can see basically it's either rain or freezing rain. Poconos, you still got some freezing rain coming down. Some places are beginning to dry out as we get to around 2 in the morning. You can see there's rain out in western PA along our Mason-Dixon line. It's raining in Delaware, most of Jersey, southern PA. The only places that are hanging on are freezing rain are basically the higher elevations right now. And as we move this out a little bit further, this is around 4 a.m., still freezing rain in the Poconos and rain elsewhere. And then it begins to pull out. This is around 6 o'clock in the morning. And then we have a line going to come through now. This line right here is your cold front, and it's coming through. This is the head of it, but the actual cold air is back here. And what's going to happen with this is it comes through. Very gusty winds. There could be in this first line here a strong downpour. Might even be a rumble of thunder. This is around noon. And then there's another line back here. And here's your changeover to snow up by Erie. And then as we move this into the afternoon tomorrow, this takes you to around 2 o'clock. Here's all that nasty weather. You can see it's all connected here. So this is definitely, in all likelihood, got some thunder and lightning mixed with it. And then here's your snow out here, and here's your real front right here where there's a changeover. You can see the winds. If I flip this to this map, let's see if I can get it to work. You can see here's your directions here. Here it's coming from the south. So here's your dividing line right here. Heavy winds off the coast of New Jersey. And you'll see things will pick up a little bit as this comes through. These are wind gusts. This is around 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Here's your wind gust up here in the highest elevations, the Laurel Highlands, eastern PA. Wind gust of 20, 30 mile an hour there. And then as we get into Monday, you'll see they pick up, especially right along the coastal region. But basically, the wind gusts at this time are about 20 to 30 mile an hour at tops at this point. I know there's some people saying 50, 60 mile an hour wind gusts, but I think that's more along the shoreline out here. Now let's go back to the precipitation map. Um, this is what you got. As you can see, let's move it here. This will bring it as we move forward in time. This is around 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Definitely snowing out here in western PA. The rain is now exiting eastern PA, Jersey, and Delaware. And as you can see, it pulling away. There's a changeover a little bit in the Poconos around 7 o'clock, I think this is. And you can see this is lake effect coming around the lakes off of the lakes out here. So very strong winds. Temperatures at this point in time are, let's see if I can bring this up. Temperatures at this point in time, you can see the difference. Here's your cold air, 20s back here, up towards Philadelphia, where it was going to be in the 50s earlier. I can take you back and show you that. Here's some temperatures. Look at this. Here's some 60s down here in Delaware, and you can see it was pretty warm. But then as this begins to come through, here's Philadelphia that at around 56 degrees, and then on Sunday afternoon, and then this cold air invades, and then it all gets pushed out, and then comes very cold temperatures. By Monday morning, around 7 a.m., you got the teens up here by Bradford and Erie, Poconos in the teens. Elsewhere, it's in the middle 20s. Everywhere, including Delaware and Jersey, have fallen below freezing. Okay, so let's discuss the 20th. Now, this is Tuesday night around 8 o'clock. What you see up here is a 24-hour snowfall, and you can see there's some heavy lake effect up in New York and some minor lake effect off of Erie up here. But you got to watch this right here. Now, this is why some people are saying not a nor'easter and why I believe it's probably a stronger storm, more of a nor'easter than what a lot of people are saying. This is coming out and forming here, but then you have a low pressure system that's going to build off the coast here, and it's going to hand it off. At least in this, see how this is all of a sudden expanding over here over in North Carolina and the Virginias, and then what it's going to do is it's going to transfer all of its energy, and you can see it right here. It's going to transfer all of its energy over to here, and it's showing this major storm beginning to take shape. If you're looking where the pressure system is at this time, you can see it's right there. That's where we want it. But some of the models are taking it out to sea a little bit further and only giving the snowstorm basically in our viewing area to South Jersey, Delaware, and southeastern Pennsylvania. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I think this is going to be closer to Cape Hatteras here as this starts to form. And I think that we're going to be looking at more snow. But the kicker is the decision will be when we get to Tuesday, whether it picks up the low coming up the coast and it forms a storm off the coast, or does it leave some behind? See how this low pressure system's down here? Does this form and come up the coast, or does it leave energy back behind it here? And if it does that, it saps this thing a little bit and just pushes this off. I don't think that's going to happen. I looked at the analogs just now and I looked at the maps, and I don't think this happens. So here's right now, if you're calling for a snowstorm in the Northeast, I think this is a classic I-95 snowstorm as of Saturday night when I'm doing this. And again, got to watch this stuff. The storm isn't even there yet. This is a lot of information being taken in and trying to figure out where we're at. Now, this is your snow map from what we've received over the weekend. And then as we move this ahead, you'll see the lake snow add into this map. And, it's not a big hit for PA, but up in New York, it adds to it. Now, we move this out to Tuesday. Now, here comes your storm from the west. This is 7 o'clock in the morning, Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. And you can see it's just starting out here in West Virginia. Now, remember, all this has already been on the ground before, so you're not looking at that, but this is on top of what would be on the ground. Um, let's see here. Here it comes. Now, here it takes it to around 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday the 19th. It's in the southwestern PA. And then as we see this come up the coast a little bit more, here's the 19th around 8 o'clock at night. Delaware, you've already gotten 6 inches. It's just starting to add on up here towards Wilmington and Philly. And let's move this ahead. And there is your additional snow coming up. Now, remember, a lot of this happened from the squalls, but this is your storm up here. And again, these are 10-to-1 ratios. And I think the problem with a lot of forecasters is they're not noticing that the temperatures, when it says 10-to-1, it's not going to be 10-to-1. Here's the temperatures on Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the teens. Okay. That makes it more of a 30-to-1 ratio. So that's the part we got to watch out. This can turn into a very dangerous storm if all the ingredients come together. If it goes the way some of the models are saying, southeastern PA, Delaware, and Jersey get the snow, but it wouldn't be as much back in PA. I really think what we're looking at is this, and it's got to be enhanced a few inches here because we're talking about different ratios. This is a 10-to-1. So this is a coastal storm. It's normally eastern PA and a little less than central PA, but Delaware and Jersey look like they're in on this one as of right now. And I'll update this every day. You know how the models, don't look at the models, they're going to go back and forth. Ignore them right now. The idea is that there will be a low pressure system off the coast, and we got to see exactly on Tuesday where that thing sets up. If it takes all the energy into it and comes up the coast, we get this. And that's what I think it's going to do. So right now, I'm not going to change what I'm thinking because I know tomorrow the computers will be different, the models are different, and then the day after that, they'll be a little different. And it's not going to be until Tuesday until everything's going to come together, and then we're going to know for sure. But right now, I'm putting my money on this. Okay, and so this would be a late Wednesday into Thursday storm as it goes by. All right, everybody take care, be safe. I'll update this tomorrow.